Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is April 21st, 2017. My name's Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in today. All right, looking at this market, we have the S&P 500 E-mini futures trading up by 3 points to 23.55 per contract. So all in all, the markets did have a pretty solid update yesterday, but it's been a wild week, and you could tell it's options expiration out there as we're getting these big up moves and then these down drafts. Yesterday, the market did finish higher across the board. All right, let's take a look at some stocks in the news because we have lots of earnings reports to talk about here. First one we're going to start the day off with is Visa. Visa right now trading at 93.20. Stock closed at 91.15. So a nice little uptick there for Visa. The big upside, though, is around $95. That's going to be your big resistance level as well. So we're going to give the stock the upside bias from here. But again, if you own it, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, I don't know if I'd jump on board at this point in time. I would wait on this one. So again, Visa, nice little move. Pretty good pop overall. And we'll see how it plays out. We will be looking at this one once the opening bell rings today. Next up, we want to take a look at General Electric. Looks like they're getting a nice little reaction to earnings as well. Stock closed at $30.27. Stock is now trading at $30.58. So good little uptick. Did briefly try to approach the 31 level. Has pulled back from there. So we'll see how General Electric plays out. It is overbought on a daily chart, but nonetheless, on a weekly chart, it does have more room to move. So we'll see where it goes. Again, we'll be looking at this one for intraday scalp plays in the intraday stock chat room today. Next one we're going to take a look at is going to be Mattel. Mattel under pressure today. Stock right now trading at $23.55. It closed at $25.21. I'm still working on levels for this one. So again, there's nothing really that I'm seeing that's that attractive. If the stock got down to $20, I would definitely be interested there. Right now, I'm thinking more along the lines of $21.50, $21.75. But I don't have anything solid in the books yet for a trade on Mattel. But I will be watching this one. In sympathy to Mattel, you also want to look at Hasbro. And what you're going to see here is that this closed at $96.01. Now trading at $93.97. So good sell-off there for Hasbro. A level on Hasbro that I like here would be around $91.80. So keep that on the radar today. If Hasbro gets down to $91.80, there could be a play there. Let's take a look at Etrade Financial. ETFC is the ticker symbol there. Stock right now is trading at $35.65. Closed at $34.62. So a nice little dollar pop in this name. Again, I don't think there's much more upside from here. May test the 36 level. Could possibly go to 35.85 to 36. That's really all I'm seeing. So again, I don't think there's all that much upside today for E-Trade, but we'll see how it plays out. Next up, we want to take a look at Honeywell. I believe they had earnings, but you could check the news. Stock right now trading at $127.60. Closed at $123.77. So real nice pop here for Honeywell. Again, some resistance coming in play at the moment, but the stock looks strong. I'm going to give it the upside bias to around the 130 level. So good little move for Honeywell today, and give it the upside bias. If you own it, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, leave it alone. Let's take a look at KSU, which is Kansas City Southern. This is a rail. Stock right now is trading at 93, but there's no volume here, so we're not going to make much out of it. Again, a lot of resistance for KSU at around 94.10, 94.15. So keep that on the radar. Let's take a look at STI, which is SunTrust. And what you're going to see here, a nice little pop there. 56.50 is the current price. It closed yesterday at 55.49. So SunTrust catching a bid. My upside max target for SunTrust is 58.50. I'm not sure you're going to see that today, but that is the max upside. So if you own it, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, leave it alone, but you do have upside potential to 58.50 on SunTrust. Let's take a look at MXIM Integrated. MXIM is the ticker symbol here. Stock is getting hit a little bit. Closed at $45.45. Now trading at $43.60. Again, the only level that interests me for MXIM would be $39. Keep that on the radar. $39.05, $39.02. Right in that 39 area, that is where I would look to get long on MXIM. Let's take a look at Sony. Looks like they raised their guidance. Stock right now is trading at $34.34, closed at $32.83. So good pop here for Sony this morning. It is a little bit overbought now on the daily chart. So again, not sure how much upside it has. If you own it, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, leave it alone. Let's take a look at Schlumberger today. SLB is the ticker symbol here. Stock is trading at $76.11, closed at $76.51. So not much we're going to make out of that one, but we will keep an eye on it once the opening bell rings today. Steve Madden Shoe, Wolf of Wall Street. Let's take a look at the stock here. Trading at $36.50, closed at $37.15. So this is trading down a little bit. The only level that really gets me interested in Steve Madden today would be around $34.30. If it got there, I would be a buyer. Until then, I'm really just going to leave it alone, and we'll see how it plays out once the opening bell rings. So we went through quite a few stocks. I believe there's some others in the works here, but either way, a lot of moving parts out here today with earnings, and you're going to get a lot more next week as well. Gold is trading up today by 30 cents to $1,284.10 an ounce. You do have crude oil trading up 14 cents to $50.84 a barrel. So gold and oil just slightly higher, and we'll see how that plays out today. All in all, when I look at the gold market, you have to be a little bit on the guarded side. It's been a wild week, but nonetheless, it's still hanging in there. So we'll see how this all plays out. We'll have a lot more for everybody once the opening bell rings. We had another good, solid day yesterday in the intraday stock chat room. So if you want to trade alongside of us, come on over. Take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room, and you'll see everything that we are doing in there. With that being said, everybody, I'm going to leave it here short and sweet. I want to wish you all a great trading session, and we will see you on the charts.